What's up, everybody, and welcome to day one of the Launch Your Brand Challenge. My name's Kerry Egler. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Cannot say enough about you guys in this group already. You guys just posted in the group. It's been so cool seeing you post over the last couple of days. Get excited, get engaged with this challenge, and I am so excited for everything we're going to accomplish this week. So I want to extend a warm welcome to you. I'm coming to you live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's so good to see you. And what I'd like to ask you to do in the chat, so many of you guys have already been doing it, but I'd love for you to drop where you are watching from. But I got one more thing for you. I want you to put your name and then where you're watching from, because I actually can't see your names on my chat. So I'd love to know your name and where you're watching from. Just type that in. But I see so many people watching today, hundreds and hundreds of people watching. I see St. Charles, Illinois is in the house. Tampa, Florida's in the house. Idaho's in the house. Oh my gosh, good to see you guys. Minnesota's in the house. Iowa, New Orleans. What's going on? What's going on? Asheville, North Carolina is in the house. Michigan is in the house. I see Tina coming to us from Long Island. What's up, Tina? Great to have you here. I love seeing the names because I love getting to know you guys. Steph from North Carolina is here. Sleepy in Atlanta. What's going on, Sleepy? John from Chicago. Misty. I love seeing you guys. I wish I could go through every single one of these, but it's so great to see you. Pamela is coming to us from Orlando. Mary from New Jersey. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Everything looking good? Are we looking solid? Are we ready to rock and roll today? Kim coming to us from Atlanta. Josh, what's up, Josh? Carrie from Minnesota. Jania from California. Do we have anybody here from out of the country? Let me know if you're watching and you're not in the U.S. If you're somewhere besides the U.S., we always have quite a few people. Puerto Rico's in the house. What's up, Puerto Rico? West Virginia's in the house. Norma from Chi-Town. We got lots of Chicago today. Chicago represent. Great to see you guys. Man, I love this. I love this. All right. Well, it's so good to be with you guys. As I mentioned briefly, I could go through these all day, but I'm going to take my eyes off those for just a second. As I mentioned briefly, my name's Carrie Egler. I'm coming to you from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and basically over the last 4 years, I've been helping people do this kind of thing through Shirt School, helping people learn what I've been able to do. And really over the last 7 years, I've been selling t-shirts and apparel online. And that's how I got started in this whole thing. It's about 7 years ago. And then 4 years ago is when I started to teach others how to just do what I had done, just teaching what I know and what I've learned in my journey. And it's evolved so much over the years. And I'm excited to unpack so much of that with you this week. So what we're going to do today, we're going to focus on your niche, your name, and your logo. Those are the big things we're going to accomplish today. Before we dive into that, I want to let you know that I have a few kind of housekeeping things to go over with you, a few different things you just need to know as we start this week. And then we're going to dive into just a little bit of really setting the foundation for this week, getting your mindset right, getting in the right frame of mind to learn and also apply what you learn and take action on what you learn. So that's going to be about the first 15 minutes or so of today. And then we're going to dive deep into the training and the content. And let me tell you this, let me just clear your mind or your concerns a little bit. There is no information this week that I am withholding. I'm going to give you my best stuff. I only have one thing I ask from you in return. The only thing I ask from you in return is that if I give my best, I'm going to ask you to give your best. I'm going to ask you to take what I'm giving you and apply it. Take action on it. Actually go out and build something amazing for yourself, because my goal is not to help you build a big t-shirt business. My goal is to help you find some time freedom, some financial freedom, some breathing room, right? That extra $500, $1,000, a couple $1,000s a month that might take you from, struggling to feeling really good about where you're at in your finances and being able to spend more time with your family and do the things you love, right? So that's ultimately what I'm here to do. And if you apply what I'm teaching this week, you can absolutely accomplish that in a very short period of time. And you're going to see so many examples of that this week, people we've helped do this thing. And so I'm pumped about it, and I don't want to delay anymore. I want to jump in. So I have one more question for you before we dive in. Who here is attending the Launch Your Brand Challenge for more than, this is not your first time. If it's not your first time, this is your second, third, fourth time, I want you to just say me in the chat. If you've been through the Launch Your Brand Challenge before, I want you to just put me in the chat. And the reason I'm asking you this is because we've been doing this challenge since June of 2020. And to my calculation, we have had somewhere close to 50,000 people interact with this challenge. So what I'm saying is you are in good hands this week. Close to 50,000 people have been through this, interacted with it in some way, and it's helped so many people, thousands and thousands of people. I see so many people saying second, third time. I love that. Me. I love that. That's so awesome. I want to encourage you guys coming back for the second, third, fourth time. I want to encourage you to go all in this week. Go all in, right? Take notes. Attend every day. If you can't make it live, catch those replays. Stay engaged throughout the week, and you're going to accomplish great things this week. All right, so let's jump into my presentation. As I mentioned, we're going to go through a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of mindset stuff, getting ready for the week, and then we're going to dive deep into the content, the training, the really gold nuggets that you need today. So if you're ready, I want you to drop a ready in the chat right now. Just drop me a ready. Just say ready in the chat. This is going to be very interactive throughout this week, so you got to be engaged in that chat. Make sure you're with me as we go through this. And again, we're going to do great things together. I am pumped about that. All right, I see the readies coming in the chat. So I'm going to go to my presentation and let's do it. So first of all, again, welcome to the Launch Your Brand Challenge. If you're just tuning in, we're so excited to have you here. Lock in, turn your phone on Do Not Disturb, take some notes, get out your notebook or your notepad on your phone or your tablet. Lock in, okay? Block out distractions. Send the kids to the babysitter if you got one. or to the other room, lock in because it's very important this week. All right. First of all, huge thank you to our sponsors, Gelato Print on Demand and Place It by Envato. I just want to extend a huge thank you to these companies because these companies allow us to do this challenge for free. So I have a program and all kinds of stuff, my own businesses, and I've had to charge for this in the past, but we can do this for free because we have amazing sponsors that become a part of this challenge and help us cover the costs, right? You guys are all here for free, and these sponsors help us cover the costs. So we want to give a huge round of applause to Gelato Print on Demand and Place It. We love you guys. These are some of my favorite companies in the world. Very, very cool. The session scheduled this week. Here's a session schedule. So it's very simple. We are going to be here at the same time, same place, Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time. Right now it's 11:09 Central Time. So we're going to be here Monday through Saturday. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. Central Time. If you're on the Eastern time zone, that's going to be 12 p.m. Eastern. If you're over on the Pacific time zone, it's going to be 9 a.m. Pacific. I believe that's going to be 10 a.m. Mountain Time if you're in Mountain Time. So 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We also have one bonus session, which is going to be Wednesday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That's going to be 7:30 p.m. Eastern or 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time. So that's an extra bonus session. We actually have two bonus sessions. One is on Saturday, one is on Wednesday. But this is the entire session schedule for our primary sessions. If you're a VIP with us, I do want to extend a huge thank you to our VIPs. Actually, this is wild to say, but I think this is our largest group of VIPs going into the first day of the challenge. So I want to give you a huge round of applause, VIPs. Thank you for becoming a VIP because what we see consistently throughout these challenges, again, almost 50,000 people interacted with these challenges over the last three years. I think 3 years. What we see with our VIPs is our VIPs have the highest success rate because they've invested into themselves already. You've invested a small amount of money to get a higher level of access this week. And that translates to you taking this more seriously and you end up having better results. So thank you to our VIPs. And if you're a VIP with us, we have 5 Q&A sessions with me. And those are going to be each day at 2 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. 5 VIP sessions only for our VIPs, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Central Time. Now, don't worry, guys. If you're looking at the schedule or you're a VIP, you're confused, just keep your eyes on your email because we'll make sure and send you all the notifications you need throughout the week to make sure you don't miss anything. This week, we have some incredible giveaways. We're giving away things like an Apple Watch, an Apple iPad. We're giving away Amazon gift cards today. We're also giving away full course and coaching packages with me throughout the week. So you want to make sure you are here each day. Today, we're giving away 2 $50 Amazon gift cards, and that's going to be at the end of the stream. So you want to make sure you stay tuned to the very end because we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do giveaways, then we're going to do Q&A. So about 45 to 60 minutes from now, we're going to do giveaways, 2 $50 Amazon gift cards. You must be present on this stream to qualify for the giveaways, and we'll go through all the details of that at the end, so don't worry. Replay videos. I said we're going through some details here at the beginning, so we got to get this stuff out of the way so we can get into the content. Replay videos. Already just in the chat, we had like 20 people asking about replays. Replay videos. You can watch replay videos of any of the streams at shirtschool.com/watchnow. If Bailey's watching on my team, drop that in the chat. Make sure people have that link. shirtschool.com/watchnow. You can literally just bookmark that, save it somewhere, and you can go there anytime throughout the week to watch any of the replay sessions from this week. So those will all be there. Now, those are going to expire Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So you want to make sure that you watch them this week, right? If you want to replay something that you've learned or you missed a session, you need to go back and watch it. You can do that, but you got to do it quickly because we reserve these replay videos for our VIPs who actually purchase these replay videos. So we're only offering these to everyone until Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you watch them before they expire. All right, let's dive into day one a little bit. How to overcome your fears and take the first steps to own a profitable online apparel business. I want to ask you again, drop a ready in the chat. just drop a ready in the chat. Say, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. And we will dive in. All right. Your first challenge of the week. Your first challenge. Will you be here at the end of the week? Will you continue to show up each day? Right? We see that the people who show up each day, who continue to take action, continue to be here on these streams, they have the best results, right? And so I want to challenge you to continue to show up. Even when you're feeling, you might feel a little bit discouraged. You might feel a little bit like lost. You might feel a little bit confused. Just keep showing up and you will begin to get clarity throughout this week. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to read all these, but these are just some of what people have said that have gone through the Launch Your Brand Challenge over the last 3 years. And we have hundreds of these little screenshots that I take, and these are just a very small portion of them. But you can see so much praise for the Launch Your Brand Challenge. It's helped so many people, and you can read some of these here if you like. But I also love to point out the ones like this that said, I had my first 2 t-shirt sales today, right? We have people who you likely make sales this week during the Launch Your Brand Challenge. If you actually apply what we're teaching, you can make sales this week. You can bring in profits this week. This is my beautiful, wonderful family. I just want to introduce you to them. My name's Carrie, my wife, Angela, my son, Calvin, and my beautiful daughter, Sage. This is why I do everything that I do, is for these guys. This is why I'm here with you today. And I just wanted to show you these guys. We live here in Oklahoma. We have an incredible life, and I'm so thankful to get to do what I do. So let's start off with this quote, getting that mindset right for this week. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. That's from Harry S. Truman. Let's say that one more time. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. If you spend this week, or as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and you try to make everything perfect, and let me be clear with you, I'm a perfectionist. I want every little detail to be perfect. But the reality is perfection is the enemy of completion. Perfection is the enemy of completion. Okay, when we try to make everything perfect, we procrastinate and we actually don't get anything done. So I want to challenge you this week to take imperfect action. Take imperfect action. You're going to hear that throughout this week over and over and over. And I want that to be the motto of our week, is to take imperfect action. Getting started is more important than becoming an expert. Getting started is more important than becoming an expert. Let me know if this is resonating with you already in the chat, if you're feeling that. You don't need to have all the answers. That's what I want to make clear to you right now. You don't need to have all the answers. And I want to give you a little bit of reality this week. I don't have all the answers. I want to be honest with you. I've got a lot of answers. I can answer a lot of questions. I can help you in a lot of ways, but I don't have all the answers. I want to encourage you to just get started, to just take imperfect action. And taking imperfect action has led me to some incredible results with t-shirts. But I want to go back to my first 2 sales. My first 2 sales when I started my first t-shirt store, they're actually returns. My first 2 sales were actually refunded. If you see on my screen here, you see this little minus right here. Yeah, that means my customers actually returned the items and I had to give them their money back. It wasn't very fun. When I started my first store about 7 years ago, I listed some shirts from China. They were on AliExpress. I threw them up there. I ran some Facebook ads. And lo and behold, I got 2 sales right off the bat, right? But those sales were actually refunded because the shirts took like 6 weeks to get there. They were not the right size, all this stuff. And I was feeling pretty discouraged. At that point, I was feeling pretty discouraged. And let me tell you, I want to be honest with you, there are going to be huge roadblocks and bumps in the road as you start this journey. And instead of allowing those roadblocks allowing them to make you quit, instead of quitting when you hit those roadblocks, I want to encourage you to keep taking action through those roadblocks, because I kept selling. I didn't give up after my first 2 sales were returned. You can imagine I was feeling pretty defeated that I'd done all this work. I'd built a store. I'd run some ads. I'd done all the things, and my customers wanted their money back. I was feeling pretty defeated, but I kept taking action. I kept trying to figure things out. I discovered things and unlocked things. And then it led me to some incredible results, like selling $6,353 in one day, like doing a $56,000 month, $26,000 month, $76,000 over just a couple months, right? It even led me to be able to create shirts for some local celebrities like Russell Westbrook. He's a 2016 NBA MVP. If you know anything about Russell, if you watch the NBA, he currently plays for the Clippers. He's a point guard, and he was in Oklahoma City here in Oklahoma for many, many years, for 12 seasons, and I actually got a call from his brother, who is right here on the left, Ray Westbrook. I got a call from Ray Westbrook when I was in the hospital. We were having our daughter Sage. I get this call from Ray Westbrook. I'm like, wait, what? You're Ray Westbrook, like Russell Westbrook's brother? And he's like, I need some shirts. And this is because of everything we've been doing with our t-shirt businesses and kind of been blowing up in the area. And so I was able to make these Why Not t-shirts for Russell and his homies and his family. And you can see Ray wearing one here on the left, and you can see Russell wearing this t-shirt that I made him over here in the middle. He's got 22 million followers on Instagram. He's a worldwide celebrity. He's a fashion icon. So cool to be able to do stuff like this, right? But even cooler than that, right? That's a cool thing to tell you about. It sounds cool on my t-shirt resume. But what's way cooler than that is actually the people that I've helped over the last 4 years through Shirt School, through this challenge, through everything that we do. This is my friend Sean, did $1,000 in his first few days, did $3,000 in his first week. He sent me this video of just scrolling through all the sales on his phone. This is my friend Nathan, who's a Shirt School student. He did $1.47 million in 9 months. Let me say that one more time. He did $1.476 million in 9 months. He signed up for our program. $1.4 million in t-shirt sales in 9 months. Mind blown. This is my friend Robert. You can see on the bottom here, 100K in 2 weeks. He's one of our Shirt School students. Joined Shirt School, right? 200 sales up here in his little t-shirt funnel. 100K in 2 weeks. Pretty wild, right? And these are a few other ones. I'm not going to go through all these. One I want to point out, though, is coming up here. These are just a few of our student results, testimonials, different things right here. This one right here. What's up, Carrie? I just wanted to thank you so much for Shirt School, leading me the way in Shirt School. I attended your October 2020 class, the Launch Your Brand Challenge. And as of today, I've cleared over $10,000 in my print-on-demand business. This student of ours attended the Launch Your Brand Challenge, just like you, came into Shirt School, boom, $10,000. This was just like maybe a month after going through the Launch Your Brand Challenge. He took action. And he had great results. Right? My question for you is, if all these people can do it, why not you? Are you next? Are you the next man or woman coming out of Shirt School that's going to do incredible things, coming out of the Launch Your Brand Challenge this week that's going to be doing incredible things? And if you're here today, you're already an action taker because you showed up today. You showed up today. You are here. So you've shown that you're going to take action, that you can take action. You just got to continue to show up. This is one of the final things I want to go through with you before we get into your niche, your name, your logo, getting deep into the meat and potatoes today. This is from Napoleon Hill. He wrote Think and Grow Rich and all kinds of different other books. He said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay? So I want you to visualize your goal. What do you want to accomplish this week? What do you want to accomplish in your business? Maybe you say, Carrie, I just want to make an extra $1,000 a month. You might say, Carrie, I want to make $1 million business. I want to assure you we can help you do both of those things, either one of those things, right? It could be a huge goal or it could be a very small goal. You might be a mom out there and you just say, man, I just want to have the freedom to spend some more time with my kids. I want to have the freedom to maybe afford a few more vacations or to take my kids out for dinner more often or whatever, to buy them the nicer backpack for school or whatever that might be, right? It might be a goal like that, which is so amazing. Or it could be that you say, man, I want to be a mogul in this thing. I want to make $1 billion, right? Whatever that goal is, I want you to visualize it right now. I want you to think about what you want to accomplish and what that would do for you if you accomplish that goal. And then I want to ask you, do you believe that you can get there? Right? Do you believe that you can get there? And what Napoleon Hill says in his book, Think and Grow Rich, is that you have to say it out loud over and over. You have to repeat it and you have to train your mind. And he also encourages you to write it down each day. So you have a mission statement and he says, be very specific. I will make $1 million by August 7th, 2024 in 1 year. I will make $1 million by August 7th, 2024 in 1 year from today. He encouraged you to say it out loud, to write that down each day and repeat it because guess what? You'll start to believe it. That's what's incredible. And lastly, if you know what your goal is, you believe that you can get there, then you have everything you need to achieve it, to actually see it happen. So number one, visualize your goal. What do you want to accomplish? Number two, train yourself to believe it. Write it down. Say it out loud each day, each morning, before this challenge, before each day's challenge. Say it to yourself. I will make $100,000 by X date. I will make $1 million by X date, right? And then if you know what your goal is and you believe you can get there, you have everything you need to achieve it. Okay, so why t-shirts and apparel? Why would we want to, of all the things we can sell, why would we want to sell t-shirts and apparel? The t-shirt industry is worth $181 billion with a B. It's expected to grow to over $206 billion by 2025. Actually, that number is much larger now. This is a little bit of an older stat. The average American owns 27 t-shirts. I know for me, it's probably like 60, 80 t-shirts, right? And that's enough to circle the earth over 40 times. If you just took all the Americans' t-shirts, 27 per person, and you tied them together, we could circle the earth over 40 times. Is that insane? That's insane. Not only that, over 1.4 billion t-shirts are sold annually. That's just in the United States, not even talking about the world. That's just the United States, 1.4 billion. T-shirts have been selling for over 120 years, since about 1889 is the first recorded sale of a t-shirt. At least once per week, almost 90% of Americans put on a t-shirt, right? This is a staple, right? Americans wear a t-shirt pretty much every day. Americans buy on average one new clothing item per week. If you say, Carrie, the t-shirt and apparel market, saturated. It's saturated, right? I would challenge you by saying there's so much demand, and you're going into a product category that's been selling consistently for over 120 years. Let me tell you, there is room for you, my friend. There is room for you to make a lot of money with t-shirts and apparel, and we're seeing it every single day throughout Shirt School, throughout the Launch Your Brand Challenge, and everything that we are doing. On top of that, I want to let you know it's one of the easiest businesses to start. I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is easy, but I do want to let you know that the opportunity is great and the learning curve is relatively small compared to most other businesses that you will find. It's adaptable to any market. This is what I love about t-shirts and apparel, is that you actually don't have to go find a winning product. You don't have to go find the next little gadget that can make you $1 million. You can literally put anything on a t-shirt. You can put any niche. It's adaptable. You've got the product, right? T-shirt, a hoodie, a hat. You've got the product already, and you can put something on that to speak to people. It's adaptable to any market. And with what we're going to learn this week, there is no upfront inventory cost and very little time commitment. And so that's why I say I believe it's one of the easiest businesses to start, and it is an incredible opportunity. So number one today, I want you to choose your niche. I'm going to call it a niche. I've called it a niche forever, and I've gotten enough haters in the comments telling me to stop calling it a niche. No, really, I keep hearing it from colleagues and different people calling it a niche, and it's just I've kind of trained my brain. So I'm going to call it a niche. No more niche, because that's what Oklahomans would say is, you got your niche, you chose your niche. I'm going to be a little more sophisticated. I'm going to call it a niche. So number one today, we're going to choose our niche, okay? The riches are in the niches. See, I'm already back to niches. The riches are in the niches. You ever heard that before? The riches are in the niches? Well, it's true. It's true. When you try to be everything to everyone, you end up being nothing to no one. Ooh, that's something I heard many years ago that really stuck with me. When you try to be everything to everyone, you end up being nothing to no one. What you don't want to do in your t-shirt or apparel business or any online e-commerce business, in my opinion, you don't want to try to sell all the products to all the different types of people. You actually want to be very specific in what categories you are selling in and who you are selling to. The riches are in the niches. And I actually believe the riches are in the deep niches. You got to go really deep with your niche, and that's where you're going to find the most success. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, okay? I want to take you back to 1994 to illustrate this. I want to take you back to, I'm going to break it down the exact formula to choose your niche, but I want to take you back to 1994 because this is such a cool story. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you I'm this huge Jeff Bezos fan. I admire this story, so don't take this as me, really propping him up. But this is Jeff Bezos in the Amazon offices in 1994. You may have seen this picture on the internet. Pretty humble beginnings, right? In 1994, right? This was before Google, which was 1998. This was before eBay, 1995, a year after Amazon. This was before Barnes & Noble, one of their biggest competitors, 1997. How about this? Walmart, 2007. They didn't have a website. None of these companies had a website until these dates. Walmart did not sell online. They had a website. They didn't sell products online until 2007. Is that wild? Here's what I want you to understand about Amazon that I think is so cool about what Jeff Bezos did in 1994. Amazon's one of the biggest companies in the entire world. Jeff Bezos could have created Amazon as a competitor to Barnes & Noble, the Walmarts, the Borders, right? He could have built this brick and mortar store. He could have built a general store, right? That's what I really want to say. He could have built a general store. He could have just competed with Walmart, competed with, Target or whatever the big box store was at that time. But I want you to think about what he did instead in 1994. Instead of just creating a Walmart competitor, he started by selling books in a niche, right? That's a niche, selling books. But not only that, what I want you to get from this slide right here is that in 1994, no one was selling books on the internet. In fact, most companies, almost all the companies in the world were not selling any products online. So what he did, instead of opening this big store, selling all the products and competing with a Walmart, right, or a Target or whatever, he decided to go niche and sell books. But not only that, he decided to do it on the internet of all places, right? Imagine, many of you guys I was 5 years old, 34 now, but I was 5 years old. But many of you guys can remember in 1994, I don't think many people were buying books on the internet. That's pretty niche, right? And so when Amazon was founded on July 5th, 1994, as a website that only sold books, founder Jeff Bezos had a vision for the company's explosive growth and e-commerce domination. He knew from the very beginning that he wanted Amazon to be an everything store. In 1994, Jeff Bezos knew Amazon is going to be the everything store. Amazon's going to sell plants, and they're going to sell, gadgets, and they're going to sell books, and they're going to sell all the things. But instead of selling all the things, being everything to everyone, he decided first, I'm going to go niche. I'm going to sell just books, and I'm going to just sell books on the internet, which is pretty weird, right? And so I want you to know that you might have a big vision. You might want to be the next Gucci. You might want to be the next Louis Vuitton, but you got to start small. You got to start in the deep niches, just like Amazon did, which is a pretty incredible story. So let's talk about the deep niches, How do you do this? Well, you always want to start with a core market. Okay, and what I want to teach you really quickly is that there are three core markets: health, wealth, and relationships. That's not to say there's not a lot more outside of that you can do, but these are the three most profitable markets: health, wealth, and relationships. Why is that? Because these are also the three core desires of every human on the planet. Every human wants to be healthy, to be wealthy, and to have great relationships. As relationships are with their family, their friends, possibly a pet, those kind of things, right? Relationships are what it's all about. So health, wealth, and relationships. Those are the three core desires of humans. So how do we get deep within those markets? We're going to start out with a core market. You're going to choose one: health, wealth, or relationships, right? We're going to go down to a sub-market of parents. So in this example, we've gone relationships, and the sub-market is the relationship that parents have with their children, okay? We're going to go deeper, though, and we're going to niche down to just moms, right? So parents is pretty broad, right? We got moms and we got dads. Let's niche down to just moms, okay? But let's go even deeper, and let's go down to just moms of boys. How many of you guys know? Let me know out there if you're a mom of boys, right? How many of you guys know that is a very unique and fun life being a mom of boys, right? There's a lot of crazy things that happen that could go on a t-shirt that could be pretty funny, all those kind of things, right? Moms of boys, where you at, right? So that's a really cool niche that we could design apparel for, is moms of boys. But how do we go a little bit even deeper? Okay? Even deeper could be moms of young boys, right? How many of you guys know, especially you moms of boys out there, those boy moms, I should say, how many of you know when you have young boys, it's wild. It's a wild life. It can be. I have a 7-year-old son, but I also have a 5-year-old daughter, so I don't have a bunch of boys. But man, young boys, they're wild. They like to wrestle. They like to be rowdy. And there are so many sayings, and there are so many funny things and relatable things that you could create a line, a t-shirt line or an apparel line for moms of young boys. Let's do another example. I see lots of boy moms in the chat. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. It's so good that you're here. A lot of you moms saying 4 boys. You are amazing. That is awesome. Let's do another one. The core market of health. Okay, the core market of health. So instead of going to relationships, this time we're going to start with the core market of health. Let's go down to the sub-market of food. So when we talk about health as a core market, health could encompass a lot of things, right? Your fitness, but also your diet and so many different things and supplements and that could be mental, right? Your health goes to your mental health and those kind of things. Let's go down to the sub-market of food, right? But let's go even niche down a little bit further and go to eating healthy. So instead of making designs about cheeseburgers and ice cream, which I love, all these things, and fried chicken, how I love you, we could just go down to eating healthy, right? So now we're focusing on healthy foods that people love. But let's go down a little bit deeper. Let's go to the niche of the keto diet or the paleo diet or the Atkins diet or whatever that might be. We pick a actual subset of eating healthy, which might be people that are on the keto diet. But if we wanted to go even deeper, we could go dads on keto, right? We just did moms of young boys. Now maybe we go dads on keto. How many of you guys know? I know, because I've been one of them. There's hundreds of thousands, probably millions of dads that do the keto diet, right? No carbs, no sugar, trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape. And there's some pretty funny stuff that we could create, some pretty interesting and relatable stuff that we could create to create a whole brand for dads on keto. I think that's pretty unique, and that's how you can stand out very easily. Let's do one more a little bit quicker. Let's start with the core market of relationships. Go down to the sub-market of pets, because man's best friend, right? We have a relationship with our pet, with our cat, our dog. Maybe you got a guinea pig, fish, right? Relationship with your pet. Let's go down to the niche of dogs, which is a massive niche. So much opportunity. Let's go down to deeper though. And what if we go deeper to just poodles, right? We do one breed of dogs, right? And we go with poodles. We go even deeper and go to miniature poodles. There's a whole huge group of people out there around the world that have a miniature poodle, and you could create apparel for those miniature poodle lovers, right? The easiest way to make money quickly is to find a niche, go deep within that niche, and then just differentiate yourself just a little bit. I want to take a quick pause here, just a very quick pause, because I just want you to let me know in the chat, is this resonating with you? Is this making sense so far? We got quite a bit more to go through. Are you getting any light bulbs? Are you guys kind of just, is a light bulb going off a little bit? I'm going to get a drink of water, but I'd love to know in the chat if this is making sense for you. How are you guys feeling today? Feeling good? Feeling confused? Because we're going to get more clarity. We're going to get more clarity as we go, but I'd love to know how you're feeling thus far into the stream. The comments are coming a little slow today. I think it's on my end, so I'm gonna wait just an extra second, but I really, really want to encourage you to go deep within your idea for a niche. Most times what I see, I want to be honest with you, because I review stores almost every day. I see different stores. I see student stores in our coaching programs at church school and all the things. So I see different stores every day. And one of the most common things I see that people go way too broad and way too general. and they don't get deep enough. And that's usually the number one reason why they're not getting sales, is that they're not going deep enough within their niche. Okay. All right. I see you guys are feeling good. You're feeling good. All right. I love it. You're learning some stuff. I love that. I see your comments. I'm glad you are learning. Let's keep going today. Let's keep diving in a little bit deeper. All right. Let's keep it going. So here's some ways that you can differentiate yourself. And you might be saying, Carrie, okay, I'm almost there. You're saying, I got my niche kind of figured out. I'm still a little confused. Here's some ways that you can differentiate yourself, that you can maybe just tweak it a little bit or go a little bit deeper. Number one, you can combine two niches together, or niches together. So we did that, right? We did dads on keto, right? That is an example of combining niches together. So you've got dads, which you could just make dad t-shirts, but you could combine that with keto, right? And you combine those together, you have this new niche. Okay. Another niche, just an example of one of our shirt school students has a really unique niche that they do really, really well. The example is people who love to run on the beach with their dog. Wow. That one, I love that one so much because it's really three niches. It's runners, it's beach lovers, and it's dog lovers. And when they do those three things together, so they make designs for people who love to run on the beach with their dog. You guys ever been on beach vacation, see all the people running, and a lot of times running with their dogs, right? Getting that exercise. It's a pretty cool combination. It might seem small to some people, but you don't need a lot of people to have a really big impact. Okay. So combining two niches together. You can narrow by location. Okay. So you could actually serve just a certain location. This could be your city. If you live in a big city, right? A Chicago, a Philadelphia, an LA, even like in Oklahoma City, even like a Dallas, Houston. I'm going to miss all of the big cities, Seattle, Kansas City, St. Louis, wherever. If you live in a big city, you could do a brand that focuses on just your city. You could also focus on just your state. There's about 3.4 million people here in Oklahoma as a whole of a state. We're not a very big state, but that's how I created one of the biggest brands I've ever created, was just by serving Oklahoma, right? And just creating designs for Oklahomans. Okay. Another way that you can differentiate is by ideal customer. So you can narrow by the customer. You can narrow by age, or by like a race, or different things like that. So your ideal customer, right? Are they a mom? Are they a dad? Are they a nurse? Are they a doctor? Are they a teacher, right? You can narrow by that. So you can create teacher designs, right? Amazing idea. You can narrow by product selection. This is another one that I love. I love a lot, is that you can actually be a specialist in a certain product category. A specialist in a certain product category, which means you could just decide that you want to sell just hats. You could be the hat store. That's pretty amazing. That's a pretty cool way to differentiate, is that you could just pick one product and just sell that product. I want to take you back to 1986. How many of you guys, tell me in the chat if you know what we're seeing here in 1986. I've got the chat up on my phone. What are we seeing here on the screen from 1986? And also, guys, while we're doing that, I want you to let me know what you're seeing on the screen here. Just describe it to me. But I want to let you know, after giveaways, so at the end of the stream, after giveaways, I will take questions. I will spend some time taking questions from you guys. Won't be able to take all of them. That's why we have our VIP access. But I will try to take as many questions as I can before I have to end the stream. So make sure and just save your questions until the end, because I'll try to get to them as much as I can. What are you guys seeing here? Aerosmith and Run DMC. Already nailing it. Janaya, you're already nailing it. Run DMC, Kimmy Joe. I love it. Let me know what you're seeing on your screen here. Run DMC and Aerosmith. Yeah, you guys are too good. I usually usually because it's from the 80s, 3 years before I was born. Like I said, I'm 34. Usually people are like, I don't know what this is. They get some weird comments. And then if somebody finally gets it, right? Somebody said merging hip hop and rock. Oh yeah. We're getting there. Check this out. It's rock plus rap. It's rock plus rap, right? Now, what's cool about this, let me go back. Let me just put this on the screen. What's cool about this is that the kind of the story that I want you to know behind this is that this is Walk This Way. This is what wasn't clear on that. This is Walk This Way. Walk This Way, right? That song. Right? Great song. This is Walk This Way, okay? 1986. What I want you to understand is that Aerosmith in 1972, I believe, released Walk This Way without Run DMC. Okay, that was 14 years before the Run DMC collaboration. Aerosmith released the song Walk This Way. And the song was popular, but it wasn't that popular. It wasn't that popular, right? It wasn't until 1986 when they combined rock and rap, when they brought in Run DMC, that they created a #1 hit. And it actually charted like obviously way higher than the original. It sold a bajillion more records than the original. And it was rock plus rap. What they did was combine two niches together. They combined two niches together. And some of the rock fans that loved Aerosmith at the time, they said, I don't like that rap style, that hip hop. I don't like that. Okay. And some of the rap fans, the hip hop fans that loved Run DMC, they said, I don't like that Aerosmith rock stuff, the guitars, the drums. I don't like all that. But a huge number of people from both of these groups of fans said, I actually love this new style. It's the hip hop beat with the guitar riff over it, with the screaming vocals, and then the hip hop verses. I love this new style, this rock rap type style. This song created an entire new genre and charted way higher than the original. Now, what I want you to know is you don't have to be rap rock. You don't have to be rap rock. You don't have to be some new genre. But when you go deep into a huge market, when you go deep within that market, you create your own market where you have no competitors. Let me say that one more time. When you go deep into a big market, you create your own market where you have no competitors. Okay, there's a theory out there called blue ocean, red ocean. Blue ocean, red ocean. Okay, some of you guys might know about this, but essentially the concept is when you go into a huge market, you're in a red ocean. You got all these sharks swimming around. There's blood in the water, and it's hard for you to compete. Okay, and I want to let you know, if you just go create a doggy brand, that's a huge market. If you just go create a doggy brand, I want to be honest with you, you're probably going to have trouble finding a lot of success, right? But if you go into that doggy brand, that doggy market, that niche, and you actually niche down and you are unique, you stand out, right? By combining niches or focusing on an ideal customer or focusing on a specific product type, the things we talked about in the previous slide on differentiating yourself. If you go into a huge market and you go deep, right? You actually create a blue ocean from that red ocean. You create a blue ocean where there are no competitors, where you can stand out and you can sell much easier than you can in that red ocean where the big sharks are swimming around. There's blood in the water, right? Let me ask you, if you have an ear infection, would you rather go to a general practitioner, just a general doctor, or would you rather go to the ear doctor? Right? If you have an ear infection, would you rather just go see a regular doctor or go to the ear doctor? Because if you have an ear infection, you probably want to go see the specialist. Okay? If you want to do CrossFit, would you rather go to a regular gym, your Lifetime Fitness, or would you rather go to a CrossFit program? I would rather go to the CrossFit program with the pros if I want to learn CrossFit, right? If I want specialty coffee, if you want specialty coffee, can you find it at Walmart? The answer is no. You can find Folgers at Walmart. You can find great value, but you can't find those specialty coffee. You want to go to the specialized store, right? The coffee shop that grinds their own beans. Okay, and this is the power. This is the power of being specialized, being deep, right? This is the power. People will want to come to you because you are the go-to place for that specific product. Okay, so let's go through one more small theory here, small exercise of choosing your niche. Okay. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to get out either a piece of paper and a pen or pull up a notepad. This could be on your laptop, your computer, or this could be on your phone. Just pull up some kind of note, something you can write on. Okay. And we're going to quickly go through the 3 P's of choosing a niche. I love what Stephanie said here. My brain is going to explode. Lots of info. Yes, there's lots of info today. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's take a deep breath. Woo, I need a deep breath. Another drink of water. Take a drink of water. Let's take a deep breath. Let's shake it out. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to just focus on this next exercise, because what this next exercise is going to do, the 3 P's of choosing a niche, it's going to give you clarity. Okay. It's going to give you clarity. So if you're feeling a little bit on information overload, this is going to give you some clarity as we go through this exercise. Okay. So here we go. The 3 P's of choosing a niche. Deep breath. Let it out. You're supposed to hold it, right? You're supposed to hold it and let it out. All right. 3 P's of choosing a niche. This is going to be very simple. I want you to start with your notepad, and I want you to write down 3 things that you are passionate about. And what I want you to do is I don't want you to overthink these 3 things. I don't want you to try to be perfect. I want you to write down the first 3 things that come into your brain. For me, the first 3 things that come to my brain: my kids, sports, and guitar. My kids, sports, and guitar. Okay, those are just the 3 things that pop into my head. Okay, 3 things that pop into my head. My kids, sports, and guitar. Let's get a little more specific with the sports. I would say I really love NBA basketball. I'm an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. It's the only pro team we've got here. So I love the Thunder. So, again, my kids, let's just say NBA basketball and guitar. I play guitar. Okay. Those are 3 things I'm pretty passionate about. So that's the first thing I want you to do. I'm going to give you like 10 seconds here. Write down 3 things you're passionate about. The first 3 things that come to your mind. Don't overthink it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. First 3 things that you are passionate about. Here's why it's important that you pick a niche that you are passionate about, is because I've seen many people do this and many people fail. When you pick a niche that you don't have any passion about, you think you see an opportunity, it's really hard to do that long term. You might be able to make a quick $1,000 maybe, right? This is why drop shipping has been such a fad. It's kind of fallen off the face of the earth because nobody cares about the little gadget from China, right? Like, I'm not passionate about that, right? When you pick something you're passionate about, it's going to be easy to get yourself out of the bed in the morning and continue to work on it. I believe it's important to be in a niche that you are passionate about. Okay, so 3 things you're passionate about. That's the first P. The second P, I want you to look at those three things that you're passionate about, and I want you to mark out the niches or the things that you wrote down that you are least proficient in. The second P is proficiency. That means you've got a little bit of knowledge. That doesn't mean you're an expert. That means you got a little bit of knowledge. That means when you go to the water cooler at lunch at your company, at your job or whatever, you could hold hypothetical job. You could hold a conversation about it, right? If I were to walk to the water cooler with one of you guys right now, I could tell you all about the Oklahoma City Thunder and the NBA and kind of just have a conversation with you about it. In the same way, guitars, right? I could tell you about the woods and the different types of guitars, the different types of strings, the chords and music. And I've played guitar for almost 20 years, over 20 years. Yeah, over 20 years. I played guitar for almost 20 years. I could tell you all about guitars. Okay. So that means I'm a little bit proficient in that. Doesn't mean I'm an expert, but it means I just have a little bit of knowledge. So number 1, what are you passionate about? You got 3 things. Now mark out the things that you're least proficient in. You should be down to 2 or 1 item. But I want you to at least mark out one. At least mark out one that you feel like you have the least knowledge in, okay? The last P of choosing a niche is what is profitable. I want to give you a secret about profitability, okay? I want to give you a secret about profitability. The secret about profitability is this. When most people are trying to find something that is profitable, they try to find the thing that no one is doing. They try to find the thing that no one is selling. Oh my gosh, no one is selling this light remote. It's such a useful product. It must be the next winning product. It must be profitable. That is not the case, okay? What you want to do is actually the opposite. Here's the secret. You want to sell in a market that already has proof of concept. You want to sell in a niche that is already selling. You don't want to try to find the thing that no one is doing, right? Instead, that's why we said earlier, and I'm actually going to go back to it. I'm going to go back to it because I want to drive this point home. Where is it at? Let's see, the red ocean, blue ocean thing. I might have missed it already. Let's go. Maybe I'm here we go. When you go deep into a huge market, keyword huge, you can create your own market where you have no competitors. The keyword is huge. When we're trying to find a profitable niche, we actually want to start with the big market. Then we want to go deep within that market. That's how we stand out. That's how we create a blue ocean, is we want to go deep. When we go down to dads on keto, we're not just selling food designs, right? That's too broad. We're selling only dads on keto, right? When we go into the pet market, we don't want to just sell cat designs and dog designs. We want to actually go deep, find a specific breed, or find some combo like people who love to run on the beach with their dog. That's the dog market. That's a huge market where there's proof of concept, but it's deep within that market. So let's fast forward back to our profitability. So how do you know if something is profitable? You actually want to find 2 or 3 brands, websites, or t-shirt designs out there that are already out there. They're already selling, right? You actually want to find some proof. That could be the 4th P. You want to find some proof that your niche is already proven by finding other brands, other websites, other stores, whatever that case may be, where people are already buying things related to your niche. Okay, so now I'm going to do this exercise with me. I wrote down my kids, I wrote down guitar, I wrote down the NBA. That was 3 things I'm passionate about. Then I go to proficiency. What am I least proficient in? This is going to sound funny, but I'm going to take my kids out of it because I'm learning every day how to be a better dad. I feel like that's not the thing I'm most proficient in. Although I love my children and I think I'm a great dad, I'm not there yet. I'm always learning. So I'm going to take that off. Okay. And then out of those 2 things, guitar and the NBA, I would probably have to mark out the NBA because I'm probably way more proficient in guitar. So now I've got a possible niche of guitar. Now I need to know, is that profitable? When I look at the market of guitar, holy crap, yeah, guitars are profitable. Heck yeah, there's people buying guitars and learning guitars every single day, right? There's proof there in the market. In fact, I could find other brands that sell guitar-focused apparel, and that would give me proof that there is demand for my niche, for my products, right? And I want you to understand, all you have to do is shave off the tiniest percentage for you to have a huge brand. If you got 1% of the dog market with your brand, you'd have a multi-million dollar brand. Okay, it doesn't take a lot. Just need a very, very small, very small percentage. I see so many great comments coming in. A lot of people saying, I got it. I love that. I see Janiyah saying, I got it. Come on, let's go. I love that. I love that. You guys, I love these comments. Let me know the light bulbs you are getting. All right, I want you to answer these questions. What products do you want to sell? T-shirts, hats, hoodies. Maybe it's wall art. I got wall art behind me. Maybe it's shower curtains. Maybe it's skateboard. I don't know. What products do you want to sell? Anything you can print on. What will be on the products? This is what is your niche going to focus on? What will the designs focus on? Okay. And who do you want to sell it to? Who is the customer? What do they look like? Where do they work? What is their family dynamics? Again, what is their race? What is their background? What is their history? You want to get very clear on who it is. Okay. Where are they located? Right? Occupation, family, race, age, gender, those kind of things are very important for you to know as you're deciding your niche. What products will you sell? You say, I want to sell t-shirts. Okay, great. What will be on the products? You say, I want to be in this niche. I'm going to sell doggy-focused designs or whatever the case may be. Who do you want to sell it to? How old are they? Where do they live? What's their gender? What's their occupation? What's their family dynamics? Okay. I want you to just think about these things. Take some notes. Write it down. Okay. Clarity precedes success. Ooh, clarity precedes success. I love this saying because I want you to get clear first on your plan, and then I want you to take big action and you will find success. But let's get clear on our niche so that we can have that success. Let's move into number 2. We've probably got about 10 to 15 minutes here left in this presentation. So hang tight with me because we got a couple more things to cover. Naming your business. This part will be pretty quick. Don't overthink it. The same thing. Take that in perfect action. Pick a name that tells people what your business is and what you sell right away. Here's some name tips. Check the domain name availability. Preferably, if you can get a .com, you would want to get a .com. There's other domain, I forget what they're called, subdomain, whatever, that are available. .store, those kind of things. .co, those are fine. Preferably, we want to get that .com. Don't buy it yet. You just want to check. So you can go to GoDaddy, you can go to Google and say, check domain. Just check if the domain name is available. You can consider words like tees, shirts, wear, apparel, clothing, gear. So as you're coming up with your name, if you're struggling a little bit, you can add a word on there like tees or shirts, wear, apparel, those kind of things, right? And that will help you a little bit to clarify that name. You can Google free business name generator, and there are actually a lot of tools where you can get ideas for your business name. Another side tip could go out to ChatGPT. Who uses ChatGPT? I do. You could ask it. You say, hey, I want to create a brand for miniature poodle lovers. Can you give me some names for a business? ChatGPT would be a great tool for that, okay? Add your niche in the name or the title of your ideal customer. I'm going to show you some examples of this, but adding, dads in there, nurses in there, teachers in there, right? Adding those fitness, adding words like that, kind of that relate to your niche. You can do that. Or you can add in your ideal customer or both. So you can say moms, you can say dads, right? Those examples. Consider adding your location. So if you're focusing on a certain location, if we're here in Oklahoma, let's just say I was doing an Oklahoma brand for dads, right? And it was just dads that live in Oklahoma. That's pretty deep because we only have 3.4 million people here in Oklahoma. How many of those people are dads? That's pretty niche. I could just call it OK Dads. The location, Oklahoma. The ideal customer, dads. And I actually have a little brand called OK Dads that I'll probably show you later this week. That or have some designs around that I use for demonstration, so you'll see more about that, right? But that's how I go about naming it. It keeps it very simple. Here's some examples: Florida Dad Gear, location plus customer plus product. Location, Florida, customer, dad, product, gear. Florida Dad Gear. Mustang Apparel Company. This is the niche plus the product, right? It's focused around Mustangs, the car, and it's apparel. We're selling apparel. Mustang Apparel Company. Pug Love Tees. Your niche, pugs, right? And the product, tees. Pug Love Tees, okay? Still in My Prime Apparel. Your customer is that person that maybe they're 70, 80 years old and they're still in their prime, right? So we're kind of calling out our customer, still in my prime, and then adding apparel as our product. Windy City Cat Club, our location, Chicago. Our niche, cats, right? And we added the word club, Windy City Cat Club. You can see these are very simple. They didn't take a brain surgeon to come up with these, a scientist. Like, these are pretty simple, right? So you don't need to try to, I would encourage you not to name your brand something like Google. That's actually a really weird word that none of us would know if we didn't know what Google was after all these years. Amazon, like, these are weird. Apple, these are weird words, right? We just want to keep it simple. Let's name our business something very simple where our customer knows exactly what we sell before they even see our products, okay? Number 3 today, this is the last portion of today's training, is I want you to get your logo created. I want you to actually get a logo done so that you can get ready for the rest of the week. So we got to get our logo. So we're going to get our niche, we're going to name our business, and then we're going to create our logo. And what I would really encourage you to do is take a look at Place It by Envato. Place It by Envato. Now, here's what I want to let you know. Place It is an amazing tool. I've been using, I'm not telling you this because they're a sponsor. I legitimately use this product every single day. And so honored when Place It, asked me to be a sponsor on this challenge. It's so cool. And tomorrow I'm going to be sharing a lot more about Place It because they do way more than logos. But I want to give you a heads up on tomorrow that you may want to consider investing in Place It today. because Place It will do your logo, Place It will do your designs, Place It will give you your mock-ups, and so much more. Social media content. Place It is an incredible tool. I'm going to show you a small demonstration here. So a couple things you could do. You could go and get Place It today, which I would encourage you to do because it's very, very inexpensive. It's only a few dollars actually. Or you could wait until tomorrow where you see a little bit more of a demonstration of what it does. Totally up to you how you want to do it. But I want to show you how to get your logo done with Place It. And I want to ask Bailey to drop this in the chat right now. We actually have a special promotion. So for you being a part of this challenge, Place It gave us a special discount. So if you go to shirtschool.com/placeit, shirtschool.com/placeit, they've actually given us 15% off an annual subscription or 15% off your first month. Okay. You can get either one of those, whether you go monthly or go annual. So if you go monthly, you'll get 15% off your first month. If you go annual, it's actually like half the cost and you get 15% off the annual subscription. It's shirtschool.com/placeit. Here's a couple other tools you can use. The Adobe Logo Maker, that's a good one that you can Google, Adobe Logo Maker. You can also go to fiverr.com where you can hire someone on Fiverr to actually create your logo. But what I want to do really quickly is I want to show you a quick example of Place It and how you can do this in Place It because it's my tool of choice. As I mentioned, I've been using it for about 7 years, almost daily, and it's just such a great tool. So here's what the inside of Place It looks like. I'm actually going to turn down my brightness a little bit because it's blowing my face out there. So this is what the inside of Place It looks like. And first, before I do this, just want to also make sure you know what the sign up looks like. So if you go to shirtschool.com/placeit, you'll actually see right here, $9.99 a month. They've actually given us that 15% off, $8.49 a month. If you go annual, it's a very, very inexpensive tool. Definitely highly recommend that, shirtschool.com/placeit. But inside Place It, if you click on logos right up here at the top and you just click on the header, it will take you right here. Now, here's what's cool is they have this logo maker. Now, this is actually new. They just added this in very recently. So what you can do is you can type in your company name. Let's go Pug Love Tees right here. Okay, then we can select kind of a category, a niche, or a style, right? This is an apparel brand. So I'm probably going to find clothing brand right here. That's probably going to be the one I want to go with, Pug Love Tees, clothing brand. Then I can actually choose a specific graphic if I want, or I can just pick one of the pre-made ones. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in Pug and see if anything comes up. Nothing came up for that. So let's go dog, right? And so we're going to have a bunch of dogs here. I may or may not be able to find a pug, but let's just assume I can find one. There might be a pug in here. Let's see. Is this a pug? Somebody help me out. But I'll go with this guy. Let's just go with this guy because he's cool. So we choose a graphic, right? Now what's cool is we can actually select a template. We can hit show more, right? And then we can see all these different logos and it will actually swap it out. These are completely available to use for you. There's no like copyrights around these, but this is pretty cool, right? And there are actually thousands of these that it will just pop out for you. And you can go through here until you find one that you really like that resonates with your brand, but it actually doesn't stop there. So if we find one that we like, let's just go with this one right here. I'm just going to say I like this one. Then we can go next down here at the bottom. And we can actually pick the font style that we like. So if we scroll through here, we can pick the font style. I actually like, I'm going to go with this one. I like the tall kind of font style. So let's go with that. Then we can select our own colors, right? So we can actually change the colors in here, right? So we can go through here and pick a color that we like, a color scheme that we like, which is pretty cool. Lots of green doggies. But let's just go with this one right here. Okay, and then we can finish it up. But if we wanted to edit it even further, we can click on this edit button and we can continue editing it exactly how we like it. And it'll actually take us over here to the editor. Give it just 1 second to load up there. And so we've got our logo right here. Now, again, if we wanted to further edit this, we could do that. We could change the font. We could change the color. And I want to show you how easy this is. If we click on this text right here, we can just click and change the font style just like that and change the color super quickly, right? We can make edits to this. And when we're ready to go, all we need to do, click on this background button right here. And then right down here at the bottom, there is a transparent button right here. Boom. little transparent button. We click on that, and that will take the background out for us. So now we have a high quality professional logo that we could use on our website, completely copyright and trademark free. This is a custom logo that's created for you by Placeit. And it's ready for download, super high quality. Placeit is amazing. And this is just one of the very, very small features of Placeit. The biggest thing is actually that Placeit has design templates, thousands of design templates, and they have these high quality mock-ups. And I'm going to stop here, that you can actually put your design on a real person without going and doing like a pro photo shoot. So this is just a very, very small portion of what Placeit does, but I want to show you some more of what Placeit does tomorrow, because we don't have time to get all into that today. What I want you to focus on today is just getting your logo created, and then we'll actually come back to Placeit tomorrow. So again, just to make sure everybody's clear on how to sign up for Placeit, if you'd like to, no obligation to do this. You can use one of the free tools, absolutely. But if you want to support the challenge and you want to use this tool, shirtschool.com/Placeit, you can save 15% off your first month or an annual subscription with that link. Okay, no obligation to do that. You can also use the Adobe Logo Maker, which I believe is free. You could go to Fiverr. You could spend $5, $10, $15 and get a custom logo there. And those are great tools as well. So any way you want to do it, you're welcome to, but get your logo created. Take that in perfect action. I want you to look at the current task. Maybe that's creating a logo. Maybe that's choosing your niche, I'm trying to train myself, change it to niche. It sounds more professional. I want you to look at the current task in front of you, and I want you to ask yourself, do the consequences of this not being perfect warrant my time and stress? Do the consequences of this not being perfect warrant my time and stress? Because 99.9 times out of 100, the answer is no. It's not worth the stress that you're feeling to try to make it perfect, right? Your niche doesn't have to be perfect. Your logo doesn't have to be perfect. The name of your business doesn't have to be perfect. And here's what I want to let you know. You're not going to lose sales based on not having the perfect logo. Most people don't care about your logo. They care about the t-shirt design, right? So take imperfect action. Okay, your challenge for today, to wrap this up, number one, I want you to choose your niche. What will you sell and who will you sell it to? Name your business. Pick a name for your business. And lastly, get your logo done, okay? Post it in the group. Go to the Launch Your Brand Challenge group. I would encourage you, even if you're a VIP, I would encourage our VIPs to post it in the regular group, in the regular Launch Your Brand Challenge group. Post this sentence. My business is blank. What is your business name? I sell niche plus product to who your customer is. Okay. I sell niche plus product to customer. Okay. My business is Pug Love Tees. I sell pug t-shirts to pug owners, or male pug owners, or female pug owners, right? Get as specific as you can. Here's some customer no-nos. Anyone and everyone. Anyone and everyone. I don't want to see those posts. I don't want to see you saying, I sell to anyone and everyone. Let's get specific. Let's get deep. Broad people groups. Men, women, these big people groups, right? Try to get specific with your customer. Okay, here's a few examples to help you. These are from past challenges. Hi, my business is Sugar Skull Pets. I sell Day of the Dead stylized pet designs to people who have had their pets pass on. Pretty specific. I love that one. Texas Paw Love. Pretty specific, right? Location, got the niche in there, right? Lastly, before we do giveaways, so last things we have for the day is we're going to have giveaways, and then we're going to have a little bit of Q&A at the end of the stream. But for anybody out there who has not become a VIP yet, if you'd like to become a VIP, I want to give you the info on that so that you know how to join and what's included. If you're already a VIP, you can disregard this slide. Thank you so much for being a VIP. The first thing I want to let you know, VIP access is closing tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So if you do want to be a VIP, I would recommend you take action today on this. If you become a VIP, you get 5 live Q&A sessions with me. So there's small group Q&A sessions. Those are at 2 p.m. Central for 5 days of the challenge, Monday through Friday. Now, the cool thing is, if you're already a VIP, we have our first session coming up in about an hour and 45 minutes at 2 p.m. Central. If you're not a VIP, you join right now as a VIP, you can actually get into that first session coming up at 2 p.m. Number 2, you get lifetime access to all the challenge recordings. So you guys, if you want to have this information forever in a private members area, you can get lifetime access to the challenge recording videos as a VIP. We also have daily action guide PDFs. Number 3, basically what we do is give you all the valuable links, all the points from that day's training in a little PDF. That's for our VIPs. That'll just help you throughout the week, stay on track. Number 4, we also have a private VIP group. If you've looked, I think we have close to 5,000 people in the Launch Your Brand Challenge group. In the VIP group, it's like a 50th of that, right? It's a small group. What that means is that you get better access to me and my team throughout the week to ask questions, right? I don't have to, if you notice, we can't reply to every single post because there's like hundreds and hundreds of posts, right? We just can't reply to everyone. So in the VIP group, we can, because it's a very small group, and you get access to that as a VIP. And lastly, which is a big one, number 5, you get double entries into the giveaways. All the giveaways for this week, everything from a Shirt School course and coaching package to Amazon gift cards to JBL speakers to Apple Watch to an iPad, you get double entries as a VIP. So if you would like to sign up, it is $67, and you can go to carrieegler.com/LYBVIP to get signed up. I'd recommend you do that as soon as possible. carrieegler.com/LYBVIP. If my team would drop that in the chat, that would be super grateful. You definitely should go get signed up if you're considering, if you've thought about this, or you know, it would be valuable to you. All right. Here are the guidelines for giveaways. So today we're giving away 2 $50 Amazon gift cards. So number 1, you must be present on this live stream to win. There are hundreds of people on here right now. If you're watching this on replay, I apologize. These giveaways are only if you're able to join live. So if you're watching this on replay, show up live tomorrow, okay? So you must be present on this live stream to win. Number 2, I'm going to ask that you enter only one time. Please enter the giveaway only one time. Do not fill out the form 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, because that will just make this longer for everybody on this stream, okay? So enter only one time. Lastly, if you are a VIP and you joined before about 10:30 a.m. Central Time this morning, which is about an hour and a half-ish ago, hour and 45 minutes ago, if you joined before about 10:30 a.m. Central Time this morning, do not enter. We have your entry. We're entering you in double. So if you are a VIP, do not enter the giveaway. We're entering your name in for you because you are a VIP. As a VIP, you don't have to enter the giveaways all week. We got you covered, and we're going to enter double. We're going to enter you in double time all week. So you must be present to win. Please enter only one time. And if you are a VIP, do not enter. We will add your double entries manually. So with that being said, right now, what I want you to do to enter is go to shirtschool.com/giveaway, shirtschool.com/giveaway, all lowercase. And all you need to do is enter your first and last name there and hit submit. That's it. I'm going to put a 2-minute countdown on the screen. So you have about 2 minutes to enter the giveaway. So right now you need to grab your phone, another tab, or your laptop or something. You might need to leave this stream. Type in shirtschool.com/giveaway. I would ask my team, please drop that link in the chats for the group here to go enter the giveaway, shirtschool.com/giveaway. Please enter that in the chat as soon as you can, shirtschool.com/giveaway. Go to that link, right? You're just going to enter your first and last name there, hit the submit button, and you are good to go. Reminder, enter only one time. Reminder, if you're a VIP, do not enter. We got you covered. We're going to put you in double, right? And we are going to pick 2 winners today for a $50 Amazon gift card, okay? $50 Amazon gift card. For you guys asking questions about VIP, how do you know if you're already a VIP? You're a VIP if you purchased anything at all. Either if you purchased the VIP package, right, before about 10:30 a.m. Central Time, you would know if you made a purchase with us. If you purchased that VIP access, you are a VIP. If you didn't purchase anything, you're doing this challenge for free. then you are not a VIP and you do need to enter the giveaway. When will you offer VIP again? VIP access is open until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night. That's 2 a.m. Eastern. No, that's 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Okay, so Tuesday night, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time, 2 a.m. Central, 3 a.m. Eastern. That's your last opportunity to join for VIP access and get all those different bonuses. We got about 10 seconds. Let's see. Could you trade the gift card? No, we do not do trades on the gift cards or the prizes. All right. Okay, I believe that caps it there. So we're going to take the timer off of the screen. So this is kind of your last opportunity. If you're still trying to get signed up, hurry, because we are now going to put these names in and pick a couple winners. Let's see how many people we have here that have entered. Looking pretty good. We've got a ton of entries. I still see people getting in there. We're going to have to cut this off in about 10 seconds. If you're still entering the giveaway, there's still quite a few names coming in. 10, 9, 8, last opportunity, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are capping it there. No more entries into the giveaway. If you got to get in there quick during that 2-minute timer. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share my screen in just one moment. And we have the Wheel of Names, which is so fun. Everybody loves what we do here with the Wheel of Names. This is the Wheel of Names. And we have all of our entries entered in here. Everybody watching plus our VIPs. So here's what we've got here. I'm going to show you right here on the side. We've got all of your entries into the VIP access right here. And then below that, we actually have our VIPs. They're going to start down here somewhere. Here's our VIPs, which are going to start right here. These are all of our VIPs. And all of our VIPs are entered into this giveaway 2 times. So we've entered your email in twice, okay? So without further ado, let's pick 2 winners today. It's going to be a $50 Amazon gift card. Yeah, light up the chat. You guys light up the chat. I see those hearts and likes coming in. Hit that like button. Hit that chat button if you want to win. The prizes and giveaways, I'm going to shuffle these up. The prizes and giveaways are going to just explode and get bigger and bigger throughout this week. So you want to make sure you are here in the future days to make sure you qualify for these giveaways. So let's shuffle these up and let's pick our first winner. Here we go. The wheel is spinning. Come on. Jacqueline Poltz. Jacqueline Poltz, congratulations. You've won a $50 Amazon gift card. I'm going to put an email on the screen. Here is how you claim your prize. If you win any prize throughout the week, all you need to do is send an email to support@shirtschool.com. Say, hey, I'm Jacqueline. I'm not going to try to say your middle name, Jacqueline. I'm sorry. Jacqueline Poltz, and I won a $50 Amazon gift card, and we will get you hooked up with that prize. So congratulations, Jacqueline. You're amazing. I'm going to give you the air horn if you win. If you win, you get the air horn, okay? Great job, Jacqueline. So you've won a $50 Amazon gift card. Send an email over to support@shirtschool.com. Congratulations. We got one more winner. Let's shuffle it up. One more $50 Amazon gift card. Here we go. Let's do it. Here's our second winner of the day. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be a VIP? Ryan Brown. Ryan Brown, congratulations. Ryan, you've won. Ryan, you've won a $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations, my friend. Just send us an email over to support@shirtschool.com. Just say, hey, I won a $50 Amazon gift card. I'm Ryan Brown, and we will hook you up. Congratulations, Ryan. As I mentioned, you guys want to stay tuned the rest of this week because those giveaways are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger throughout the week. It's always a ton of fun to do those giveaways and spin that wheel. Last thing I want to tell you today, tomorrow, the focus of tomorrow's training. The focus of tomorrow's training, day 2, 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. The focus of tomorrow's training, how to create designs that are guaranteed to sell even if you aren't creative. That's what we're going to focus on tomorrow is creating designs, right? So today, niche, name, logo. Tomorrow, we're going to start to create some designs for our new apparel store and our apparel brand. And that is very exciting. I'm going to walk you through each step by step, what goes into a winning design, show you examples of winning designs. I'm going to walk you through the process of how I create winning designs, right? And that's what we're going to focus on tomorrow. So with that out of the way, make sure that you show up tomorrow. I want to try to take a few questions here, and I'm going to try to pick some questions that deliver the most value to the group. So at this point, if you want to stay on and hear some answers to questions, I'm going to stay on for just a few minutes here before I get some lunch, and I'm going to answer some questions for you. So I'm actually going to start at the bottom of the chat because we have thousands of comments in here. So if you've left a question earlier, you might want to resubmit that question, and I'm just going to try to pick some that offer the most value to the group here. Go ahead and drop your questions in that chat, and I will be happy to help. Evelyn saying last year she won a shirt school course. That's amazing, Evelyn. That is so awesome. So cool. Congratulations, everybody. People already saying I want shirt school. I love that. And just so you guys know, while the questions are coming in here, I'm seeing just a few come in here. Actually, I haven't seen any questions yet. Make sure you drop those questions. Just so you guys know, my goal for this week, I want to be completely honest with everybody watching. Yes, we have a program called Shirt School that's amazing, and it's helped hundreds, if not thousands of people over the last 4 years create profitable and sustainable online apparel brands. It's an amazing program. It's the A to Z. There's nothing like it. It's amazing. But my goal with this challenge is that I deliver you way more value for free in this challenge, way more training for free. That you get more out of this free training than the price I ask you to pay for Shirt School, right? I want you to feel like, man, if I got this much in the free Launch Your Brand Challenge, what could possibly be in Shirt School, right? That's how I want you to feel this week. I want to deliver so much value to you this week before I would ever ask for you to spend any money with me. So that's my commitment to you. Is I want to deliver the most value possible, bring you the most free information before I ever ask you to spend money for Shirt School. So, all right, let's see if we got some questions coming in here. Okay, definitely got some questions. All right, I think I'm going to start here. Stan Smith says, I'm interested in serving entrepreneurs, maybe aspiring entrepreneurs, maybe somebody who already considers himself a boss like Beyonce or Lizzo or Harry Styles. I'm struggling to really nail in my niche. Could you brainstorm how you might go from a broad core market that includes entrepreneurs or people like the 3 people you listed above to a really deep niche like the awesome examples you provided? Absolutely. So the entrepreneurship niche is amazing because the entrepreneurship niche actually falls within the wealth market, right? Which is a huge and powerful market. Everybody wants to make money, right? And be financially free. So entrepreneurship actually falls within that. So what I would recommend that you do, my friend, which is Stan, what I would recommend that you do is pick a type of entrepreneur and focus on that category. That's how you can stand out. Let me give you some examples. There are entrepreneurs that focus on e-commerce, physical products. I'm one of those entrepreneurs, and that's why I'm here. There are entrepreneurs that focus on there's venture capitalists, right? That are investors. Okay, there's investors. There are people who love the stock market. There are people who create brick and mortar businesses, right? They actually have a passion for creating like brick and mortar businesses, right? There's all kinds of different entrepreneurs. How about salons, right? And barbers, right? That's a type of entrepreneur that you could focus on, that hustle, that entrepreneur, that certain type of entrepreneur. So I would think about who your entrepreneur is. It might be it might be a marketer, right? It might be a software entrepreneur. There's so many different categories. And that's what I would recommend is, Stan, probably look at yourself. What kind of entrepreneur are you? And think about if that might be something you want to go into, but pick a specific type of entrepreneur. I love that. Mike asks, what's your best idea for designing the t-shirts? I want to ask you, Mike, come back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Time, because we're going to be talking all about designs. That's going to be the best thing that you can do. Do I need my own website? Absolutely. Definitely. Lots of people asking about print-on-demand companies. You guys are getting a little bit ahead of the game. We're going to cover that later this week on Wednesday, right? I love these questions, but I want to focus on niche, name, and logo. So questions related to that would be great. Okay, so let's see. Will we need a new name for every niche? Yes, you will need its own store its own name. You want to focus on one niche per store, for sure. Let's see. Do you make your own shirts? I use print on demand, which I love. I've been using it for 7+ years. Pretty awesome. Let's see. Loving your enthusiasm. Thank you so much, Norma. You're amazing. Should we do an LLC or down the road? I would not do an LLC or any formal business thing until business documents or registration until you have proof of sales, till you made some sales. Okay. Don't go do all the heavy lifting before you even have proved the concept. Okay. Janet says, thank you so much. Thank you, Janet, for being here. I love that. Lena asked if Shirt School has lifetime access. Yes, it does. Much more information to come on that later in this week after we've gone through a ton of stuff for sure. Let's look for some niche or logo related questions. Kelly says, what if you already have a logo made? Should you trademark it first? No, I would not recommend that you trademark your logo before you've started making sales and really started to get proof of concept. Okay. Thank you very much. Lots of value information. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. Is this series available after each class? You can go watch the replay at shirtschool.com/watchnow. shirtschool.com/watchnow. How many designs should we begin with? We'll cover all that tomorrow. That's amazing. Good questions. If you have multiple niches, do you need a separate name logo? Yes. One niche per store, one logo per store, one name per store, right? Keep it very, very simple. Tim asked, can you talk about marketing and doing drops on social media? That's coming Thursday. So make sure you stay tuned. Later in the week, we'll get further into marketing. I have two niches ideas that are not at all related. If I want to pursue both, should I open two separate stores? Yes, if you wanted to do two, I would open two separate stores. But what I would really encourage you to do is pick one and start with one. Okay, don't focus on two at once. What happens is, I love this concept and I want to just share with you very briefly. Everybody has a circle of focus. There's a circle like this, and this is 100%. This represents 100% of your focus right here. And what happens when you have two things that you're focusing on instead of one is this. Your circle of focus gets cut down the middle, and now each of those things has 50% of your focus. Now, if you were to add another thing, now you're down to 33% of your focus. You add a fourth thing, now you're down to 25% of your focus. If you have two stores, by default, you cannot give either store 100% of your focus, which means you usually get 50% of the results, right? And you can go much higher with one store, focus on one store, than you can with two at one time, okay? For sure. I believe it. Let's see. I wonder if we should do, from Sibas, glad you're here. I wonder if I should do a cool brand name that may not indicate anything about the niche. Really, my advice for you, Sibas, is your name is not the most important thing. I would do the best you can with it, but if you want to create a cool brand name that doesn't really have to do with the niche, I think that's fine. I would recommend that you keep it simple, kind of like we showed, of having, maybe your niche in the name, maybe the customer in the name, because people will know what your brand is about before even looking at your store, your website. And that's what I would recommend. But either way, it's not going to make a huge difference. Your name is not the most important thing. Your niche is actually much more important than your name. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more here for the day. From Darkita, is novelty a niche? Funny, profound sayings, and if so, who are the customers? In my opinion, that's way too broad. You need to go deeper within that. Novelty, funny, profound sayings for who? Related to what niche, right? Funny, profound sayings for cat lovers, for gardeners, for teachers, for entrepreneurs, as we mentioned earlier, for fitness enthusiasts, right? You need to actually, I don't believe that's really a niche. It's just much, much too broad. You need to go deeper within that, okay? My niche, Barbara says, my niche is work-at-home moms and faith and toddlers. How should I market? I would actually probably get rid of one of those, like toddlers. Just go, I would actually probably go moms and faith would be the best out of those, like faith moms. That's great. It could be work-at-home moms. I think you're actually going a little too far there, but I think like moms and faith would be a great combination, and you could go out and target Christian moms, which would be a huge opportunity there. I think that would be great. Will we be able to go back and watch this? Absolutely. Shirtschool.com/watch now is the link for the replays. Can you have multiple stores on one account? Yes and no. We'll cover that later this week. How do I decide on a highly profitable niche? I would encourage you to rewind back to probably the 3 Ps of choosing a niche and go through that exercise. That would be the best way to do it. I love the 3 Ps. This is a great question right here that I have not answered. Portia, how many logo colors are good for print? With your logo, I would keep it to 2 colors maximum. 3 would be pushing it a little bit. I would keep it to 1 or 2 colors maximum on your logo. Faith-based and military. Awesome. I love anything that combines faith with something else, like moms or military with faith. I think that's great. I think that's amazing. One of the biggest brands out there, absolutely crushing it right now. Just to further illustrate that, adding faith with another category. So again, faith and moms, as our friend here said earlier. I don't remember the name, but somebody posted. We were just talking about it, and then we said faith and military. This brand right here is called Whole Strength. They are doing somewhere around, I believe I ran the math. I believe it was somewhere around $6 to $8 million a year, somewhere around there, I believe. This is simple. It's faith plus weightlifting, right? Faith plus fitness. It's a great niche, and they are absolutely crushing it. It's called Whole Strength, right? This is a great example of a faith plus fitness, and it's really lifting. It's weightlifting, right? It's a great idea. Okay, we're going to cap it there, everybody. I love the questions. What I want to encourage you to do, and I see that many of you have joined VIP during the session, but what I want to encourage you to do, if you like more Q&A time, I want to encourage you to consider getting VIP access. CarrieEgler.com/LYBVIP. I'll put that up on the screen really quick. CarrieEgler.com/LYBVIP. Coming up at 2 p.m. Central, which is about an hour and a half, I will have a dedicated Q&A session for VIPs only, and that will be over in the VIP Facebook group, as well as we do that on Zoom as well, so you can get a little bit more direct access to me. That's coming up in about an hour and a half, so you can still get into VIP and get more Q&A access. I also want to encourage you, we will have more Q&A just throughout the week. So if you didn't get your question answered today, don't fret. We will have more Q&A time. I love you guys. This has been an amazing, amazing first day. We kicked it off, just crushing it on the first day. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome. So I want to see you back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. We're going to dive into designing. You guys have a great day. I'll see you VIPs at 2 p.m.